receive people, to receive the gift that they are. Humility sort of puts you in your place, so that you are able to receive people. That's the place that you want to be in. This place where you're able to receive the gift. Can you be a receiver? Then you're more interested in being interested than being interesting. And that's kind of the way it ought to be. But humility, we always think, is that it's somehow kind of soul-crushing. But that's not true at all. It's really hilarious, if you allow it to be. I like Anne Lamott says that laughter is carbonated holiness. That's where you want this to be for yourselves. Not so crushing, but elevating. Today in the gospel, the readings for the day, it says, if you're humble, then you will be exalted. And it doesn't mean suddenly people will think great things about you. No, it kind of elevates you really to this other place. But I think humility is a hard thing to describe. But how do we allow odd things to kind of keep you humble? I remember a homie came into my office. I hadn't seen him in a long time because he had been locked up. And he says, "Damn, G." And I go, "What?" "Well, your hairline." I go, "Well, what about it?" "Well, it's getting backer," he said to me. And I, okay, well, I'm hoping your leaving my office will be getting quicker, Or once I had a homie who, I thought we had sort of a transformational conversation, and he hugged me and he said, "Damn, G, you never amaze me." So maybe he misspoke there. A thing that I always kind of hung on to, because it was kind of an odd thing that would keep me humble or in my place, was years and years ago. A lot of people don't even remember. We used to have a thing called travel agents. They would help. You would call them and say, "I need to fly from here to there." They don't exist really anymore. But I had this guy named Robert, who was the nicest guy, but he always called me Father. And I said, "You don't have to call me Father. We're friends. My name's Greg." "Oh no, Father, I have to call you Father." So at one point I was flying a lot, and he said, "Well, you should get kind of frequent flyers miles with American Airlines. I'll put in an application for an Advantage card, it's called." I said, "Sure, you do that." So apparently on the application he typed in, not Greg Boyle or Gregory Boyle, he typed in Father Gregory Boyle, Father. He didn't even make it an abbreviation. It was the whole nine yardas, So when it came in the mail, this little card that I would have to use at the airport, because American Airlines couldn't fit all of that, they shortened it to say Fat Gregory Boyle. and so I'd hand it to the nice lady at the counter, and she'd look at it and it always sort of kept. I always liked it because it sort of kept me anchored in an odd way into having kind of a light grasp on how that is. So humility is not about stooping low. It's about standing straight. It doesn't put you down. It just allows you to be in your place. In Scripture it says, taking the form of a slave, Jesus humbled himself. So allow today, in the odd and hilarious ways that we can kind of be put in our place, allow that to happen so that you can receive the gift of the other. And if you're humble, you'll just never stumble. I guarantee it.